daydreaming is fun, thinking about past memories is fun, and sometimes the present moment's really boring. So like, why do we always need to be in the present moment, or why is being in the present moment such a gateway to fulfillment and happiness and inner peace? In this video, I want to talk about staying present to the moment. And that's a very, you know, widely talked about topic, and something that has been discussed by pretty much every spiritual leader that, at least that I've come across multiple traditions. And it really is something that, maybe at first, when you first hear it at an intellectual level, you don't really understand what the big hype is. It's like, oh, what? Okay, well, I mean, daydreaming is fun, thinking about past memories is fun, and sometimes the present moment's really boring. So like, why do we always need to be in the present moment, or why is being in the present moment such a gateway to fulfillment and happiness and inner peace? And I had an experience this past weekend where I was at a concert with a couple friends on Friday night, and I was really enjoying the music. And my phone, I decided to just put my phone away and not, spend the whole night uploading Instagram story videos of the concert. I did a couple at the beginning, but I put my phone away, and for whatever reason, I just very easily was able to slip into the present moment. I'm sure you guys have had that experience, whether you're with friends or with a lover, or doing something that's really engaging you. That experience of flow state where you just kind of slip into the present moment and time ceases to exist, essentially, because you're so present that you're not thinking about what the next moment's going to be like, and you're not ruminating or thinking about what the last moment was like. And I had this really powerful insight that our joy and our love for life and our ability to access gratitude lies in our ability to genuinely be excited for the next immediate moment. In our ability to genuinely be excited for each next immediate moment, we can train ourselves to practice satisfaction in each moment. So it's like, in this second, I'm good, I feel good. In the next second, how can I be excited and practice satisfaction and practice gratitude for the next moment? Whether it's something as mundane as brushing my next tooth, or something as exciting as meeting a lover, or nerve-wracking maybe even. Regardless of the mental labels and emotions that we lay over our present experience, ultimately that's just happening in our mind, and it's just energies moving in our body, which is not to say that those things aren't real, but it's just to say that the present reality that we are experiencing is actually objectively what's happening, and is objectively what other people are experiencing. So what's actually happening is our connection point to other people. And just to be able to step back from identification with our thoughts and our emotions, we can essentially continually remind ourselves that we are human beings sharing a conscious sentient experience with other human beings on this rock that is hurling through space, and we are hardwired to connect our conscious experiences with other human beings in a loving and serving way. And that's the fundamental basis upon which reality, as we know it, is being constructed moment to moment. So every thought and emotion that we could possibly feel that is separate from that is essentially just a mental projection and an emotional projection that we've laid over that doesn't objectively describe what's going on. And for me, this is a really powerful insight, to just train ourselves to moment practice gratitude, practice satisfaction, and practice excitement for the next moment, regardless of whether our mind thinks that it's something that we should be excited for, or something that we should be be adverse to or be inclined to, something that we view negatively, or favor and view positively. And a practical way that we can start to practice this is to try to pick something that you do every day that you just mindlessly do, and maybe you do it while you're doing something else because it's too boring to just do by itself, so you distract yourself by doing something else. So a good example for me is every day I brush my teeth, and it's kind of boring, but I got to do it. And I have this habit of listening to an audiobook while I'm brushing my teeth. Now, that's not the worst habit because I'm filling my brain with like knowledge, so it's, you know, I feel like it's better than if I were to brush my teeth while watching like vapid reality TV. But I noticed that oftentimes in the morning, the reason that I'm listening to the audiobook is because I've woken up and I'm just so averse to, I have such an adverse reaction to just being in the present moment while doing something boring. And I notice this about myself, that I constantly am craving stimulation and excitement for my brain to just have more fuel to keep running, even if that's just the mental excitement of downloading information from an audiobook. So very rarely do I actually just like allow myself to be still while doing a task, you know, a mundane task. And so what I've decided to do is when I brush my teeth, to just actually brush my teeth, to feel the bristles of the brush against my teeth, to swirl the mouthwash, to put wash water on my face, and to actually use that time to give myself the gift to truly be with myself. Even if my mind labels it as boring, but to be with myself and to remind myself how lucky I am to be able to be alive and care for my teeth on this day, and how much satisfaction that can actually give us, those little mundane things, when we just slow down to appreciate them and remember that we're living in an absolutely insane reality of being a human being in this body, on this earth, in this time. And I think reminding ourselves that in as many moments as possible is the ultimate consistent gratitude practice. And like anything else, it's a practice, and once you start to do it more and more, you get better at it, and you start to more consistently feel satisfied in your life, which makes you feel happier, which draws a better life towards you. So that's my video for today. I hope it was helpful. I will catch you guys soon.